Saw some breaking news coming through at this hour. We saw the Cape Town Marathon now, which was supposed to have taken place this morning. It's now been cancelled due to safety concerns. Gale force winds blew over temporary structures along the route, which could have jeopardized the safety of the runners and spectators alike. So 24,000 runners have entered the race, some two of who already arrived at the start when it was called off at 5 a.m. this morning. So it's also just a setback for the organisers at large. But one of those runners is SABC News Assignment editor, Limpopo-based editor Jabu Baloyi, who joins us now virtually from his hotel room. Jabu, good morning. I'm sorry about the cancellation, but thank you for making time to chat to us. I mean, if we're looking at the conditions that have been cited for the Cape Town Marathon to be postponed or actually not happen today, how are you feeling at this point? What are they saying in terms of mitigating against this and some of the other measures that have been put in place then?
Yeah, good morning to the viewers as well. To say we are disappointed is an understatement, you know, having prepared to run the training that one has gone through, traveling, imagine having traveled for more than 1,500 kilometers to come and run this race, only to be told at the 11th hour that the race is no longer taking place, and the preparations that I've gone through, hotel accommodation, and all the time, you know, so disappointing. We didn't expect this at all. We were all looking forward to run this morning, but we were greeted by the news that the race is not taking place. Initially, we thought it's a fake news, and we tried to verify, calling around the organisers of the race, and they told us that the race indeed it has been cancelled. So it's something that we very much disappointed. We're not looking forward to this, although we know that the weather here is unpredictable. But this it never came to our mind that it can be like this this morning.
Just in terms of reputation risks that's at stake, I mean, how do we weigh in from here for the tourism at large, for the city? Are there also some of the other measures that have been communicated at this point? What's the marathon saying on that front?
For now, we haven't heard anything from the organisers except to say that if there are further developments, they're going to communicate with us as the day progresses. But I've met other runners as well when I was here. Equally too, they're disappointed. Some related to running around the block as a form of taking away the stress or the disappointment that people had. So it's a situation that most people we didn't expect to find ourselves in this kind of situation. So you can imagine some of the people had already been gathered at the start line. And when people were told that the race is no longer taking place, there were lots of murmurs, a lot of grumbling, and people thought maybe it can go ahead because it has been prepared to run. But due to the reason made by the organizers that for safety of the runners, it won't take place, it's something that a bitter pill to swallow for most of the people. Imagine some of us, like myself, it was going to be my first Cape Town race. And now I'll go back home without even a medal. I would have come here not for fulfill the purpose and all the objectives that I thought I'm going to reach. I thought of doing a PP on this race so that I can qualify for corporate with good time, but not to be.
Well, Jabu, I mean, I'm sure you and many others are having to face this, even first-time runners, right, who are looking to just tick off something on their bucket list as well. And so the businesses in and around, I mean, if you are outside your hotel, if you're looking at the value chain at large, what's going to happen to support them, even the charities that have been endorsed, right, the pledge funds that would have come through that. Is there any communication on that front? How can you support those who've obviously come out now but can't, operate on that front as well, beyond the races themselves?
For now, we don't know what's going to happen. Okay. We're just waiting to hear if there will be further communications from the race organizers. But it is a difficult situation for us that we're facing. People are going to run for different causes, or charity, or some other things. But now that we're in this situation, we don't know what's going to happen next. So we'll just have to rely or keep on checking on the social media platforms of the race organizers to see what happens next. But chances of it going ahead are very slim because we're thinking that we've been outside here, some of the roads have been to be bad, and now with all this, we don't know what the next plan is going to be.
So, Jabu, just as we conclude, I mean, we're going to use this race to qualify for the comrades. So where to from here? What happens now for you and perhaps some of the other runners?
I think we have to see the other coming races that have been scheduled to come for this year. For us, it's just have to get the ground, continue with the preparation, knuckle on, because it's once you are prepared, it's fitness that you can use to all your fitness within your body. So we just console ourselves that we have to wait for other races that are going to come in the near future.
All right, Jabu, sorry about that. You and all the races, of course, the event organizers, the value chain at large. But thank you for your time at this hour. I'm just giving us that update. That's SABC News Assignment editor in Limpopo Jabu Baloyi joining us virtually from his hotel room now. We know the Cape Town Marathon has been cancelled due to gusty winds, obviously just for the safety of all those involved. Let's continue to monitor that and see what the measures have been put in place to mitigate against this, of course, and alternative as well. Vanessa Puna, reporter, is also on her way to Cape Town there to the city to monitor those developments and see contingency plans as well. So stay tuned as we monitor those developments.